Welcome to Marshal Matters, your podcast for all things motorsports from the trackside. With Sean and Taylor, your friendly local marshals. How you doing this week, Taylor?
I'm okay. I don't like aging, I really don't like aging.
Oh yeah, right. It was your birthday last week, and I didn't say anything because I'm a bad friend.
It's okay. No, it's fine. You're a good friend. Yes, it was my birthday. It was my 30th birthday. I feel so old.
Join the club. Welcome. It does not get better from here. My back is sore just sitting in this chair right now. I'm not going to
You know what's funny? I turned 30 and then I was like, I'm going to start running.
I thought the same thing.
Whoa, maybe it's a thing. Is it a thing? Is
I
it
think
phenomenal?
so.
We should study
Maybe.
it.
We should.
Put out a mass survey. Wow, that's wild.
I mean, I haven't done it, but yeah. I thought about it.
I downloaded an app. I have been running with my dog.
Nice.
I don't go very far. I don't run for very long. And when I say run, we're talking conversational pace, which is like light jog.
To be fair, I want to do runs too and stuff, and I'm starting by just walking. The issue is it's so fucking cold I don't want to do it yet. So it was nice last week.
Yeah, that's fair.
But this week it's 5 degrees, and I don't want to do that.
It really, it's the flip-floppy weather. It's so annoying.
Okay, so are you a morning run or an afternoon run person?
Morning.
I'm just saying, if we could start our days at the track going for a run of the track.
That is the goal.
That's what I wanted.
That's the goal.
Maybe
working up to that.
Exactly, gotta work up to it. Yes. I can just imagine us going through 4 or 5 and the straight and just fucking dying. Like, why did we do this?
Can you imagine going up the elevation trying to jog and be like,
call security, please help us, get us out of here.
Like, one of my managers I was talking to about it today, because she's a runner and she just started a month or so ago, and she's like, the one piece of advice that my friend gave me, her friend runs marathons, was like, you're gonna be uncomfortable, so you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and your body's gonna say stop, but just keep going. And I'm like,
that's terrible.
That sounds awful.
Okay, so our goal now, it is April 21st. We are going during IMSA weekend at the track. We're going to go running.
I'm not going to be there, remember?
Right, damn it, you're not. Fine. End of summer?
Labor Day weekend.
Okay, fine. Labor Day weekend, we'll do a run of the track. That's our goal, to not die running the track. Running CTMP.
Yes.
Okay, we
running
can do that.
CTMP.
Yeah.
Running at CTMP.
In the morning.
Yep. I think Mitch already does. He wakes up at 4.
Does he? Oh, that's good on him.
I know.
So yeah, that's gonna be our goal.
I love that.
And on that note, this weekend we actually have quite a bit of stuff to talk about because there was lots of racing, lots of on-track action, basically lots of stuff to cover, lots of news, and yeah. Also, I see we got some flags of the week to give out.
Yes.
But I think the most important place we should start is in Germany at the Nürburgring for the qualifying races that happened over the weekend and an unfortunate death of one of the drivers.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's always heartbreaking to hear that someone dies during a racing event. It's so heartbreaking. I didn't see the footage, so I didn't see how
there
bad
isn't
the
really
crash was.
Of it, but when you hear red flag on the Nürburgring, you know it's bad.
Bad.
I think it was a 7 or 8 car pileup, something like that.
Yeah, it was a multi-car crash or pile up that happened. That he was involved in
a very fast corner of the track.
Yeah.
So.
It's tough to see, and obviously thoughts go out to the family and friends. It's
yeah, so was it Juha Mittinen was the driver who was killed. I think he was 66, I think.
Yeah, he was in his 60s.
Yeah, apparently he's been a long time. He's been doing the Nürburgring for 20 years.
Wow.
Obviously just a very passionate driver, just loves doing like Nürburgring and races there. So definitely a sad story of the weekend. But like we've talked about these things, like especially when it comes to like marshalling stuff, like motorsports is dangerous. Like you honestly, when you get to like, for me, it kind of shows that like at this level of racing, at this, I don't want to say like this is like the highest level, even like Nürburgring 24-hour, I would consider it like a double B racing series, right?
Yeah.
You have some amateurs in there. You have guys who do this all the time. You have pros mixing in, versus like, I would say like your F1s, like your AAA kind of thing. Like these slightly just a little bit lower series, and also on one of the most historic racing tracks, like shit happens. It's still dangerous. And like we talk about safety a lot, and like we've given, I would say, F1 drivers shit for belly aching about safety, because to them hitting the barrier is unsafe, it seems.
Yeah.
But then when actual safety stuff happens, it's like all hands on deck. Like this is one of those things that really just shows like motorsports is and always will be inherently dangerous.
Yeah.
You can never take the 0% risk out of it.
No. And that goes for the drivers, goes for the like the track marshals, anybody who's working there, even fans. Like it's a dangerous sport to be a part of, and it's a dangerous sport to watch sometimes in person.
It's
so
just
yeah, I mean,
something
like,
to always remember when being around the track and with cars on track. Like shit happens, and it happens fast, and you never know what's coming out of the corner.
Yeah.
So
always stay vigilant.
Yes. Anyway, on that unfortunate note, did you watch any of the Nürburgring actual races, like the qualifying races for that? I threw them on.
No.
It was actually, it's fun. It's nice to like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had them on in the background. I didn't have this race on, but I had it on the second race on Sunday. Just 4-hour endurance races. It's nice to just throw one in the back as you're cleaning the house and stuff, and to have like just cars, it's background noise, commentary.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a great background sport to watch motorsports. I will always say that.
I agree. It like truly is, especially like the long endurance races. I find they truly just make kind of like the best like background noise, and you can do other things, but like you pay attention and you don't really feel like you're missing much.
Yeah, endurance races where it's like 6 hours of fog delay, and then you're sitting there in the background noise, staring at your screen all night, hoping it goes back. Anyway, sorry, I just got little flashbacks there.
You sound a little perturbed about the fog delay from Daytona.
It was not that. It was the fact that you went to bed when it started. I stayed up for the whole thing, and we missed the exact same amount of racing.
Yep, because I woke up and cars were just on track.
Yeah, so annoyed.
Well, what can I say? Get better. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, right. Wait, next year we're gonna drag you to the Nürburgring 24-hour. That'd be a fun trip.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, I guess I can't do that next year. Yeah, maybe like 5-year time, 6-year time.
We'll figure it out. We have Le Mans to go to, the 100th running of Le Mans.
Is that next year? When is that?
I think that's in a couple of years.
That's
I think
fair.
we still have a good number of years left, like maybe 3 years left on that.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to find out right now the 100th running will be, because there's the 100th anniversary, but it's not the 100th running. Okay.
Yeah,
that
happened.
2025 was the 93rd running.
Oh, we've got time.
Exactly. That's plenty of time.
So it's like, what, 9 years?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, bunch of races to talk about this week. We have NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, WEC, all good races over the weekend. Which one do you want to talk about? Because
okay,
I know you didn't partake in any this weekend.
No, that's my black. So like, I'm just gonna do my black flag for the week because my black flag goes to myself because I did not watch any racing over the weekend. I will admit, I was doing a lot. I was busying myself a lot over the weekend in a bit of a fog, bit of a haze.
Yeah,
Not because I turned 30.
30 hits and you're all of a sudden just can't do
Look,
anything.
man, the ads put me in a space.
Yeah, the ads.
I
Yeah.
was in a space. We had things happen. I was in a space, but anyway.
To be fair, the ads and the algorithm are hilarious. Just
They're
yeah.
awful. How do they know? How does it know? And why? Why are you feeding? Anyway, that's a whole what a rant that is. Like that algorithms are just very harmful to people. And maybe I should just get off social media, but
I'm just saying,
anyway.
as like, you know, for us who like is not saying what our child is going to be, because we know gender, no one else does. The algorithm sure as fuck no, so that's, you know, alarming.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does.
Yeah. So.
Me sitting over here being like la la la.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah,
It's
I know
nuts.
the algorithm knows all. It's wild. It's
does.
crazy. It's listening. This is not a tinfoil hat podcast, but it's listening. Anyway, so my black flag goes to me for not watching any racing this weekend. So really we can start anywhere. We like the first thing on the list is NASCAR, so we can start with NASCAR.
NASCAR, I thought was an absolutely hilarious race. It went absolutely caution free, besides stage cautions.
Really?
Besides stage cautions, obviously, until the final, I don't know, 300 meters where Denny Hamlin is beating Reddick to the white flag. As he's getting to the white flag, Cody Ware spins in the tri-oval just ahead of him to bring out the yellow. And
oh no.
If I'm Denny Hamlin, I'm screaming to
fuming.
Get rid of overtime at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
so Reddick won in overtime.
Yeah, because Hamlin was going to win. Listen, if you could go back, if you want to watch any part of this race, just watch the overtime. It is nuts. Because going into the last lap, Reddick is like 5 car lengths behind Kyle Larson on the restart after the first lap.
Oh.
And beat him around. Like, his car had unreal grip, where just he ran the outside, and it looked like he had like a star from Mario Kart. It was like as he's just going around him. It's like, that's unreal. Whatever's in the Toyotas this year is jet fuel, maybe. I know they tried that a couple years ago. Maybe they're trying it again. It's insane that Toyotas and Joe Gibbs and the 2311 cars seem to be the best cars this year. It is a mistake, I think, to not bet on them every week.
Did you bet on Reddick?
You know I bet on Reddick. I put it in the group chat.
Yeah, I will. I'm glad that this one panned out for you because the other one very much did not.
Well, one of these days.
Hilarious.
It's fine.
Hilarious bet, but
I did that one for the meme. Don't worry. So, yeah, Reddick won again, his 5th of the season.
Wow.
It's insane.
You know what? Good for Reddick. Good for Reddick doing this in the a season where points actually matter because
yeah.
This is putting it he's in such a good spot right now for the championship, and even we're saying this in April, and the season has really only just begun. But
does he get to 10?
Maybe. If
he got the 10 wins, that would be seriously impressive.
Yeah, agreed. But it's obviously he's found something this year, so good for him. We love to see it. Short King. We love to see it.
My Short King, yes. But yeah, so Reddick wins again. It was a really fun race. The overtime is all you need to watch, really. But it was just, it was one of those races where it really shows NASCAR needs to get rid of stage cautions. if you just let that race run naturally the way it did in the last half, where you had Reddick and Hamlin fighting at the end of the race to the point where like Reddick passed Hamlin, and then like a lap or two later, Hamlin passed Reddick again. Like it wasn't like usual, like you pass the guy and just keep going. They were fighting, they were battling. You had runs. Like Reddick was trying to run the high line at one part, and obviously the cars aren't handling great. Like he puts it in the wall, kills his momentum. Hamlin then gets a run. You got lap traffic. It was fantastic. Like it's what NASCAR should be when you have all these, like when NASCAR is acting like a endurance race. It is great. When NASCAR tries to be sprint races mixed with like semi-endurance for the last stage, it's never worth it. If NASCAR gets rid of those damn stage cautions, sure, give your points. Do that. Just get rid of the cautions. You could have some amazing races, I think, because it just changes things up. Like you can either choose to run hard, go an extra stop, or conserve like guys are doing at the end of this race, and seeing what you have. And like towards the end, you could see like the cars were hard to drive and it was entertaining. So, but if you want just to see how that race ends, watch the overtime. It's fantastic.
Okay, will do. I'll actually watch the overtime.
It's actually kind of
because that sounds very like crazy.
It's two laps, and like you go from who's gonna win this, and then you know it's Reddick, and it's like, okay, well, how did he win from this after the first lap? It's nuts.
Yeah.
And then the other big event of the weekend was Long Beach, which saw both IMSA and IndyCar.
Yes. I did see the results out of both of these events.
Yeah.
So tell me about IndyCar. Palou won.
Yeah, Palou won, basically.
Okay, so it was like Palou takes it away and that was the race?
Yeah, and then you had a late caution because of just like a piece of debris in the track that was like right in the middle of the race. It was a big chunk off, I think, like a rear body or something. Big piece of debris sitting right in the racing line. You had to call a yellow for that. It made sense. But yeah, just a very like IndyCar's been very clean this year.
Yeah, they really have, which is kind of odd for them because they're like an elbows out open wheel car racing series, and it's surprising that like they haven't really had any incidents or
no.
Yeah. What an interesting season.
Like I'm just trying to think of the IndyCar season so far. Like St. Pete, you had the first lap crash.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix is Phoenix, it's fair. Arlington had that, what was it, the crash with like 4 laps to go, or was someone's engine I think blew or something.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
Barber had nothing. Long Beach had a debris. So really, it's been and next to Indianapolis road course. It's been a very, very safe season for IndyCar, which is saying something.
Yeah.
So relatively straightforward race. I think after the first pit stops, Palou cycled to the lead because he just could do that. The second he's near the top, like someone's gonna back him up almost if you don't want him to win. It is nuts how good he is, and just continues to win everything. And it's like, oh, maybe this is not Palou's year. Maybe we're going to have a championship fight. No, he's that good.
Yeah. No, I think we said this at the beginning of the year, I feel, or like the beginning of the season, where it's like, it's Palou's to lose, basically. And I thought we had a couple of weeks where we're like, maybe not. Like maybe there will be a championship fight. But I feel like we're getting, again, the feeling that it's Palou's to lose again.
Yeah, so here's just a couple stats for Palou right now.
Oh boy. Since
he's joined Ganassi, he has podiumed in 52% of the races.
52%?
52.
Oh my gosh, that's so high.
And on the other side of things, in the last 22 races, he has won 11.
Oh my gosh. Half.
But here's the thing. Is it bad?
I feel like we've had an interesting conversation about this in the past where it's like in the moment as a fan, it's not that it's bad, it's not entertaining. But in hindsight, you look and say like, wow, what a feat.
Yeah. So
one of the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
Like this is how we get the greatest of all time. It's the same thing we said about Verstappen, basically winning almost every race the year that he was super dominant. It's the same thing we've said about Mercedes when they're super dominant. So I think it's like as a fan in the moment, you want to watch a competitive, entertaining product.
Yeah.
And dominance never gives that.
Do you want me to end Pelot's dominance? Because I can.
What do you mean you can?
I can single-handedly end Alex Pelot dominating IndyCar.
Why? By betting on him?
100%. Listen. I bet on Alex Pelot to win in 2 races this season.
Did he? Oh, did he lose both of them?
That was Phoenix and Arlington. I thought about betting on Pelot at St. Pete, Barber, and Long Beach every single. I'm like, nah, he's not gonna do it again, and he has won. So, moral of the story.
Okay.
I control Pelot's fate. I'm gonna start betting on him. I will bet on him for next race.
Okay. Bet on him for next race, and let's see what happens. If he has a bad race, I'm gonna say, wow, Sean has powers.
And I usually am like a $2 bet guy. I'll drop 10. Like I will do this for like how many? Do I have $100 to blow? Maybe I'll do $100 to blow. I can maybe do that.
Dude, no, just do $2 bets. That's what's been working.
Yes, but I need to make sure it works.
Honestly, to be honest, and it's nothing against Pelot. I just want an entertaining product. Like I just want to be entertained with the IndyCar season. So,
did you see the controversy coming out of the IndyCar race though?
Oh gosh, no.
Oh yeah, they had a software issue apparently towards like the later half of the race, to where the push to pass system broke.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So apparently push to pass broke and 12 drivers were able to basically use free push to pass.
Oh no.
But because it was an IndyCar failure, not a team like the Penske thing, they're not going to penalize anyone or do anything like that.
Okay, I mean that's fair. That's fair. But wow. Yeesh.
But
so some teams benefited, some teams didn't.
Yes.
Right. So obviously that would make the teams that didn't benefit very mad.
There's probably a Penske team.
Yeah, honestly. There's a spy.
Just like it actually just was just all the Chevy teams were allowed to get push to pass to maybe try to beat the Honda teams. That'd be a good conspiracy.
That would be a good conspiracy.
Even with that, you can't beat Pelot, but like,
No. So true.
So remember, like, we were like, oh, wow, Kirkwood might have a chance in Pelot this year for the championship. Nah.
Apparently not. Nah. Nope. That's all gone. All gone.
Anyway, yeah, and then we have the other IMSA Long Beach race that was won by Acura.
Yeah.
Yep, so yeah. Acura,
not Porsche Penske.
Well, they got neutered, apparently. They got BOP'd, or I think they're running, was it like 100 pounds or 50 extra pounds? Something like that. Yeah, they had to run a lot of extra weight because they've been winning everything. So they were like, okay, have some weight.
Have some weight. Good luck.
And then, but they still come third and fourth.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's truly stopped. I think the Porsche 963 is going to be looked back on as one of the most iconic cars of this generation.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I will say I love this Acura team because of one of the names of the drivers being like Ringer van der Zande.
Renger van der Zande has been my guy forever. Do you remember this?
Yes. Renger van der Zande.
Yes. But
so that's fun.
Speaking of what was it? Acura. Apparently Acura may be leaving IMSA.
Really?
Yes.
They've been in IMSA for so long.
Yep, and apparently they may end their GTP program at the end of the year.
Wow.
I
Oh.
think they'll run it as like customers, like you can have a customer IMSA or Accurate
Okay.
program, but they're going to end factory support for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big loss for
Yep.
IMSA because like Acura has been a manufacturer for a long time. And they've had good results.
Listen, if you need a recession indicator,
Yeah.
it might be cars pulling or manufacturers pulling projects in racing. Porsche did that with WEC, right? They left as like a factory support. Acura is leaving IMSA factory support. So, maybe there's going to be another one coming up too. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cadillac go because they have the F1 program.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and like goodness knows they're probably pouring a lot of money into the F1 program.
Yeah.
To get it started.
One thing I was going to ask you about though regarding like Long Beach and also IndyCar, but just in general, did you see the IndyCar qualifying they've been doing now for the street circuits?
No.
Which is like, so the Fast Six just do a 1-lap shootout.
Oh, yes. I think we talked about this. We talked about it the last time that they...
So they're doing it now for all street circuits this year.
Interesting. So I guess we're getting one for Markham.
It's kind of a win. I think it's really cool. And it makes for actually compelling television to watch versus like when you'd watch them all go around and it just cuts to them. Like, it's not like F1 that has it like set at the line where you kind of track them all in. IndyCar is very spread out and you don't get that same kind of tracking of the cars for qualifying. This 1-lap shootout actually is very fun to watch.
Okay. I mean, like, maybe it will be fun to see in person. But interesting. I mean, like, I'm all for them trying new things and like bringing new formats to the sport. And also like it's kind of fun to have like a different format specifically for the street races.
Yep.
So
the reason I'm bringing that up is I was thinking qualifying for IMSA. I don't know if you saw for that, Robert Wickens got it on pole in the Corvette.
Yes, I did.
So, again, awesome round. There was a lot of stories for qualifying and stuff too. So, just thought it was kind of fun. Just wanted to mention that. And then final thing of the weekend of major races that took place, we had the WEC 6 Hours of Imola that took place. That was won by Toyota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Ferrari for once.
Wow.
So,
I've actually never watched WEC, to be honest.
It actually is pretty fun.
I know. I really have to start expanding like what I watch. I do feel like this is going to end up being like a natural thing that happens when I like fully move in with Peter.
Yeah.
Because racing will be on all the time.
You also get more manufacturers than you do in the IMSA. Like you get your Toyotas, you get your Alpine, you get your Peugeot.
Right. There's a lot more.
You get Genesis.
Yeah. Which is so interesting.
Yeah,
and you see
Genesis
a lot more at like
debut.
Yeah, and you see some familiar faces in WEC too.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like ex F1 drivers who end up going to WEC.
I mean, if you're paying enough attention to a lot of the what's it called? Sports car racing, like from even Daytona and stuff, like the big races, you recognize a lot of the names. Like Sebastian Buemi was driver for Toyota. Same with it. So the Toyota team was Sebastian Buemi, Brendan Hartley, and was it Ryo Hirakawa, who I'm pretty sure are all former F1 guys, but who are also absolute now legends of the sports car world.
Yeah.
Brendan Hartley is fascinating because he was one of those guys that came up in like the 2010s era of the Red Bull Junior Academy.
Oh.
He was with Sainz, he was with Max, he was with all those guys. And he's, I think, honestly, one of the best sports car guys out there, too.
honestly, like sports car, we've said this like so many times too, but like sports car racing is so interesting, and I feel like it's one of the purest forms of racing that you can watch.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's just so much going on all the time in sports car racing. So
So just to
if
continue on that, though,
anybody,
I want to give my green flag out of the week to
okay,
the winner of the LMGT3 class of the 6 hours of Imola, which went to the number 69. Nice. Team WRT BMW.
okay,
So, mostly want to shout that out because my favorite Canadian driver, Parker Thompson, was on that team.
okay,
This team also
nice.
kind of got thrown together. Like, this is their first time competing as like a team like this 3.
Wow,
Yeah. So
that's
I think it was
incredible.
Anthony McIntosh, Dan Harper, and Parker Thompson. This team kind of came together with the BMW program. Say like probably in the last couple months. Like I remember following Parker Thompson. He didn't have a ride after I think 24 hours of Daytona.
Yeah,
So he got involved with this team. They go out for their first race as a team. They win. And you know what? I think that's great.
no,
So,
I love it.
want to give a green flag
Yay!
out to them and to a Canadian winning. But also, if you want to give another green flag, Robert Wickens for the pole as well. So give some Canadians some love for this week.
Yeah, those are great green flags.
Black flag of the week actually goes to ESPN.
Yeah, okay, so what
Did you
happened
see this?
with ASN? No.
Okay, yeah. So they it was like their whole thing on what was it? The Nürburgring crash that killed Juha Maittinen. Their stupid fucking post on it was
No.
like death of the Nürburgring in race that Max Verstappen was in. It's like shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Do
yeah,
not
yeah.
like
why
are
is that
you making
necessary?
this exactly? Why are you
About
making this about
Max?
Max? Like
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. I was like, and it kind of like it weirded me out a little bit because I'm like,
Yeah, you can.
shouldn't we just be focusing on the person
here
who
is
died?
the headline on ESPN's website still. Driver dies in German race featuring Verstappen. Oh my god, you are such pieces of shit.
Like, wow. I understand why they did it because like Verstappen will grab people's attention, but it's not.
What's
It's
more
not
important?
about him.
What's more important? Getting clicks or being respectful to a dead person?
Yeah, apparently to ESPN it's getting clicks,
Yeah.
which is sad. That is a really good black flag because that's horrible. Like
Awful.
the post should just be about the person who lost their life, like
Yes.
at the racetrack.
So that pissed me off. I hated seeing that.
Yeah, agreed. That was terrible.
So yeah, that's all the flags I got for this week.
I had one green flag, which is that Marshall season is starting very soon. It's a couple of weeks.
It's like
This
a
is the
month
first.
away.
No, dude. First weekend of May. First
Oh.
weekend of May is the first lapping day.
I'm
So-
looking at the registration now. Okay, fine. Yeah, you got time attack.
Yeah, Bemsey.
Yeah, Bemsey.
Yeah, Bemsey. So like Marshall season is upon us. Exciting. I was out shopping on the weekend for like Marshall stuff. I got new hiking shoes. I'm very excited.
I was looking at hiking shoes this,
Yes.
like literally today.
Honestly, I highly recommend. Like I got the ones that are like a boot,
Yeah.
but like not like a full hiking boot, but like had like the little thing, and I'm thrilled with the ankle support. Maybe it's because we're 30. I don't know. But ankle support is important.
I want to actually have this conversation with you, and that would be, what do you think is the best shoe for Marshall? Like, what's the best footwear you think you should wear?
I honestly think it's going to be the hiking shoe. Like, I'm really excited to Marshall my first weekend with them on because I've tried Vessies. Like, I've tried And like the thing about hiking shoes too is that like most of them are going to be waterproof, so you don't have to like specifically buy a running shoe that's waterproof.
Yep.
I've marshaled in Blundstones before, and it's a little uncomfy. I think it's like it's trying to find the shoe that has the most like support but also cushion for like standing for a really long time. And honestly, like as much as I love the fact that like my Vessies were waterproof, I didn't find them to be like comfortable enough to stand in them for a really long amount of time.
So, listen, here is a question regarding shoes, and I want your thoughts on this one, because forever, for me doing the marshalling, I've also worn steel toes.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what about that idea of wearing like a hiking shoe, running shoe with a steel toe?
I mean, why not?
Because I was looking at this one shoe. It's from Keen. It's like a work shoe. It's like, but like it's like a, like I think it's like non-slippage kind of shoe thing also, where like it's like supposed to be like good in like oil and water, like you don't slip out, something like that.
Oh,
also,
okay.
I think would be a good thing to have.
Yeah, that would also be good.
Like
I think honestly,
I'm debating
either
like
option works.
yeah, like do you need the steel toe or should I go full hiking comfort waterproof?
I think like that's the thing though. It's like waterproof. Like, why would you need the steel toe? Is the question. Like, what would the benefit of that be?
Street races. Enough said.
Yes. Okay, that is true because we've had people have their foot crushed by a concrete barrier. So a steel toe would be beneficial in that sense. Yes.
That's literally the only reason I would think that. It's like, okay, even the barrier moves a little bit, at least gives you some cushion of like, maybe you can get your foot out like of the boot before you get absolutely crushed. Even though realistically it wouldn't help a whole lot, it might just give that little extra resistance. You never know.
Yeah.
But also debris in general.
Yeah, I mean, like it's valid. There's merit to it.
Or like, what if you have to go out and like respond to like a bike thing and a bike falls on your foot too? Like protection wise,
I'm taking the crushed toes.
You're taking the I'm not showing up for bikes.
I'm taking the crushed toes.
So that's to me like I feel like there's some good value to like if you ever have to like I say respond or something like that, steel toes and like non-slippage shoes versus I think on the other side of things like the hiking shoes are just great if you're just standing around maybe in a nice cozy like Marshal post, you know, maybe on comms or something, not actually standing out there flagging.
Yes. I will say, like, I think it's hard because like we don't respond as much as we used to anymore, like especially on track.
Here's the thing: it's always we don't respond, and then you're not prepared to, but then you have to.
Yes, that is also a very good point, which reminds me, make sure that you get gloves that are like leather palmed because you never know.
I already have those. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
I love my gloves. One second, let me grab my gloves.
So many things to be like prepared with for Marshal season.
Yeah. I agree. I really have to like go through all my stuff and make sure it's all there. Like, yeah, see, I got my gloves.
Oh, those are good gloves. I think I have to buy new ones this year.
The great thing with these ones, as I put them on, one, they're yellow and bright yellow. Like, those are high vis.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I can direct traffic with these. It's not a problem.
Yeah, those are good.
Downside to these is they stain my palms yellow. I take them off and I look like I have jaundice.
Oh no.
It's bad.
Oh no. Oh well.
Besides that,
I guess
though,
you like
great gloves.
You win some, yeah. And there's so many things to consider, but like the shoes, I find are like almost like
I think shoes are the most important. 100%.
Because it will make or break your day. Because if your feet start killing you midway through the day, it's gonna be the afternoon will go by so slow because all you can think about is how much your feet hurt.
I also think when it comes to shoes, this is one thing why I'm actually leaning more towards hikers versus like a work shoe or something like that. The color matters.
Mm-hmm.
Black shoes get fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's I think been my biggest problem is like your feet will feel like they are burning inside your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only worn black shoes and I hate them, and I really want to work on something that's like not black. That's maybe got some color or white or something. White's gonna get dirty, but fuck it.
It might get dirty, but at the end of the day, like I will say, even though we're in like long sleeves, like most of the time, the white really does like repel the sun, right? So you don't feel as hot as you probably look to other people around you. They're probably like, oh my gosh, like long sleeves, long pants, like they're probably dying. But it doesn't actually feel as bad as it looks. The hikers I bought are like a light tan color, so I'm very thrilled because they are going to keep me cool. It's going to keep my feet cool, and there's space. And like the nice thing about hikers too is that they're usually not tight, like tight shoes. So you have some like there's some room in the toe area, like because when you're standing, your feet swell.
Yep.
And it's nice that they have like it has room to go. Whereas running shoes I find are so like constricting. At the end of the day, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have sausages.
Ooh, these could work. These might work. I'm just looking around online, just trying to find them right now.
We're actively shopping.
I actually am, because I was literally doing this earlier today, actually. I'm not going to lie. This conversation I was thinking about having, I'm like, nah, Taylor wouldn't be interested in talking about shoes in the podcast or Marshall. That's just too niche. No. 100% important things to talk about.
I went to the mall with Paige specifically to find hiking boots and hiking shoes for Marshall season, because like that's the stage that we're at right now. Like we have to prep our gear and like figure out like what do we need? Do we need new white pants? Time to try things on. Do I need like
I like
more
how you're
shirts?
doing that so early. I do that like the 2 days before. I try everything on. Worst case scenario, I run to the store and grab something.
Yeah.
Is there any like material we should be avoiding in clothing for marshalling?
I mean, technically, you're supposed to be wearing 100% cotton. Everything.
That's good to know.
Jeans are fine. Like, you don't want it like the polyester things that are like flammable. But then again, I'm pretty sure I've got some like long sleeve.
My long sleeves in general are poly.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And like spandex.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like I don't think.
To be fair,
they're gonna check.
But they're so thin, they just like fall off anyway if they catch on fire. So it's not gonna hurt you.
No, you're gonna be fine. In theory, it's fine. The cotton would catch on fire too. Like
yes.
So anyway, I don't know.
Though I should probably get one of the MMS shirts for the summer.
I know where you can buy them.
I actually have money this time.
I stock them in my house.
So like, here's the thing. I'm looking for. I may have found the perfect shoe here. It is, somewhat water resistant, so it's not like not. It has a little bit. It's got steel toe. It's not black, and it's for outdoors.
Okay.
It's out of stock.
Oh no.
Back to the drawing board.
Honestly, like I feel like the water resistant, okay, but like on the days where it's pouring and it gets into like the nooks and crannies of your shoe and like you have wet socks for like 2 hours,
you got trench
you'll
foot.
want to die. Yeah. So waterproof is like, that was my biggest thing. Like these shoes have to be waterproof because I cannot with wet socks.
Ooh, I think I found a winner. I'm sending it to you right now.
Ooh. Let me see.
Trying to. Computer's being slow. You know how it is when you need something done quickly.
How rude.
I know. Right?
Every single time.
So anyway, I'm looking at these. These look good. They have a steel toe. Better water resistance. They're like beige.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Those look good.
Yeah. Not
waterproof.
Bad, not bad.
Yep. Light color. Not bad.
Not my size.
I approve.
Back to the But I can see if it's on a different site. That's still a good one. Anyways,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to be doing the rest of the night. Anything else to talk about?
Oh yeah, I guess they finally confirmed a managing director of officiating for IndyCar.
Okay.
Scott Elkins. I have no idea. I think he was like
I-
Champ Car. I don't know.
I do not have a, what's it called? A thought on that. Just, okay, good for Scott.
No.
Let's see how he does. Is it
I
a
mean,
problem? Is it
it
not?
happened.
Yep.
I mean, they finally confirmed it, and then like we're how many races into the season? But anyway.
they did change, I would say, for this weekend for NASCAR for Talladega, how the stages are.
Did they?
Yeah. They've gone like the first stage is the longest one now, so that they have to run harder for second and third,
Ooh.
so they don't do
Wow.
the stupid fuel saving bullshit.
All right.
That's what they're trying to do. It is. We'll see how it actually goes in practice.
We'll see how it goes. Okay.
If NASCAR at Talladega is a bust, even with their changes, then maybe they need to rethink their whole super speedway strategy.
Yeah.
But
The
besides
package.
that, yeah.
Other than that.
Yeah, I think that's all we got this week. Yeah, let's talk more about this shopping for this summer. I like this conversation. We can have this when we're done. Anyway,
Yes.
Is that all for this week?
That's all.
Fantastic. We'll be back next week then. Thank you for listening to Marshal Matters. If you enjoyed the show, remember to leave a rating and a comment, and also follow so you don't miss an episode. And don't forget, if you want to get involved in motorsports, the easiest way to do so is by marshalling at your local track. Join our cult.